I thank you guys all for support.
Live on Sammy Flex TV, back again, another wonderful edition of the Real Talk. See the energy about because onipa na mene here discussion e dey nyame adom. Oye raw for me the blow see at the channel for at least energy will hold because come from crime Yakubu manage to do like you want to die but still you not die.
Is that the OG two say Uncle Sammy no yadi?
Is
the OG two say Uncle Sammy no yadi?
Sit in there. Emu
yedu. Aha. 2 weeks keke.
Emu yedu ene there. Untumi nkase emu yedu.
Viewers, ma make it that self. Akwa we sorry now hwe ne yem a. And sure we be confused between the two ne yem.
Meaning what?
Me jamo mo.
Meaning what?
Me jamo mo check it. Oh yeah, Bema sorry. Oh yeah, Bema sorry. And don't swallow the air inside your intestine. Just stay.
Sunday mbani I saw many of Facebook.
Boy, say one kebi ambo me. Okay, bi bo me akabe. Oh, no problem. No problem. It be so come say ya. Men just me ni paboni ni.
That me compliment. Na me ke bi bo we. Me by the way I saw many. Hey, ba me twemo na mo dia be so.
Where you do? Oh, Charlie.
Well, we are back again, and this is the Real Talk, like I said. Of course, my brother Long John, you've heard from him. And he needs no introduction, though. He's a blogger and a pundit, an entertainment journalist in the space. He also doubles as a producer and also triples as the PRO of Ghanaian top musician Captain. Sisiade Oyazumi. See the measures also that Yakubu manage to do like you want to die, but you don't go die.
You go die.
Yeah.
You go die.
But Captain has an EP coming up. So I'm sure say right after Ramadan here in April, he'll be dropping it as soon as possible. But all the same, train. All we want is good music. So anytime they drop the good music, we are ready to soak it. But today's conversation, they're different. A different face, and I am just wondering how my brother Long John will tackle it. Because we am command me who I say baller sujano. I say who a duma na from a people who say who na asasum bium. But before we enter into the conversation, big ups to you watching us wherever you are doing it from. The chat is open. This is an open conversation, and here we keep it real and simple as always. And you are also part of the show, so the comment section is always designed for you to also share your views there, or your voice note or microphone or a keypad. It's now so the audio say simple. And whoever has also not subscribed to Sammy Flex TV, tell a friend to tell another friend. This one is not Aketrashi. This one, we say you have to subscribe. And big ups to my team of producers, Desert, Theophilus Digosh, as well as Gerald, also in the space. Today, Shatta Wale is in the news. And if Shatta Wale is in the news, one thing that is also very significant when it comes to Shatta Wale is his yellow Lamborghini as well as his EOCO case. So far there, Sese na meka na yese bola suja sa koda sa yentin in Cambium since the time now he got locked up at EOCO, where he was detained for interrogations and all of that. Later they were back and forth of communications. I just same way and you knew if you've known Shatta Wale and you followed him even from the last year to now, you know what I am talking about. But one conversation that has erupted new in the space, an issue that Captain Smart, who is a broadcast journalist on Onya, right?
Yeah.
Onya
Media
TV,
General.
Media General. He works with Media General, has raised in the space. And the way Captain Smart, Atitia Bole, your friend is saying Raymond Acha, who happens to be the boss of EOCO, no? Amafo bi say inti we mu nyina hyehyehye ho na ase obi anka ho hwe. According to Captain Smart, Shatta Wale lost millions of dollars.
70,
millions of dollars. Over $70 million is what Shatta Wale lost out of some misinformation and disinformation that erupted during that particular conversation. According to Captain Smart, the way the issue was handled, the way it was exposed to the public, the way it was communicated to the public is one that really affected Shatta Wale so much that even another revelation suggests that FBI has even confirmed, said that yellow Lamborghini in question is not or was not a stolen car. Now, we know those who were pained during that time, those who were hurt during that time, those who were broken-hearted during that time, no, I don't know how they will take this particular issue or this particular conversation. But there is a video to it. So let's go and watch that particular video. When we come back, I have some series of questions to ask my brother Long John on this conversation.
Jimmy, batawakuma ho, cause we minister die mu akwada. Obeye EOCO boss na wundi bida. Me ya do bataw to say Remonata Jimmy e batawakuma ho. If you say wundi EOCO boss da, we mu akwada. Mafia. A doma Shatta Wale kuta no ho. Why shall be underestimate Shatta? When it said Remonata Shatta Wale lose $75 million. I'm not saying cities. I did not say 75,000. I said 75 million US dollars. Watch this. Now you executive theater. And I can't say, Sankame Mampania, Kame Freshata. Na me na tenase. Na shark zina odi abano. Ma baim na wanya. Edi ba bosumi pepepe. Ena basentale. E Shatta Wale. And a Ghana Nibia all tie. Only company be or countries be edin come say, oh, this is what a musician in Ghana is doing. Unlike other musicians that were other part of the continent, this guy has started say auto taxes. I'm an unemployed youth. And these guys came down to Ghana to sign a contract with Shatta Wale. They invited Shatta Wale from Ghana to go to that country. No, I'm the total now what they back Ghana is $75 million through just one person called Shatta Wale. They enter taxes ni bebre, cars ni bebre. Emma mebuna wo memu ha, wonye adwumanye. One day ya da sorry ya. Yes, I could be a EOCO boss, as a friend Remonata. Maybe I do not want to be here. But I'm catching on. Raymond, extra letter. And on the comma, FBI, I have a copy. Sir, FBI, car now. Shatta Wale Lamborghini, no, and a chrono car. And the FBI, Embra Ghana Mechi Shatta Wale. O Mechi Shatta. No one chika no feeling them. FBI G letter no saka. Sa communication no. And we investigating across the whole of America, all the 52 states. Omo say saka no. It was genuinely purchased and genuinely shipped to Ghana. And the Remonata and Sasi from say go grow our FBI name. Guy na car here no. Yes, Ampa. America for investigate this guy no. But that guy no car no when we are. Car na Shatta no. And yes stolen car. FBI confirmed to shot. Remonata say car na Shatta no. And yes stolen. So Remonata say me boy. On publishing communication in na. Not say me one statement. FBI can say Lamborghini no. And yes stolen. And say, I'm not careful near to say, oh, John, you will suffer. It is not Remonata. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Mafia. Eti, when we say car no, and yes stolen, then I say we release the car no. Remonata keep the car no time now, unless yes or Shatta Wale no, Bessie na. Of a car my Shatta, or Bessie the car no, unless yes, so a the car no. Now watch this. When we say Adriana Bodoso, say Abraham Abokro no America, but legitimately what part there were America. No, they Adriana Bedru Ghana, and a JB Aquacoto. Say investigate on one, and then a JB Fano. Can't even sit them a habo, or tier duty, a BBA, a cano, FBI Naka was a cano, and your chrono car. What am I there, Remonata? Remonata and person and Nimbeguasi. Nagana form me bunu yebe huso yedi pabon. Remonata, McDonald only kesi ya mona jiwa Ghana me bunu yape. Maybe kasi yinedi. Manintra ho ba kewo ya no betna. The youth of this country will live with you in this country. Trust me, market anywhere. So when ma kobusa tiwa oko EOCO. When ma bisa tiwa takra de girls no yehu then I told tiwa. Remonata court. Ako high court say high court man kwan na onfa car ni free Ghana ban tia ho car na ye ship car back to America sample and yes stolen car FBI in fa car no police have a court document to TV so if you think I'm lying you think I'm about to na Ghana police have fatuso I Ghana for visa jama so ya na kasa ho once ko aba wanu Remonata court. Say court man kwan. Na Ghana buy mboka. Enter Lamborghini na. Obi di aba Ghana legitimately. Shatta Wale atoka no legitimately. Yantam fanko. Enam santi. One na omode $75 million. Raymond.
We na say ufolo bona. Obeka chew say jawo. You see, I understand Captain Smart's pain, especially on the tangent where if not for some form of miscommunication and other stuff, some of these things could have been avoided in terms of even the amount of money that he's saying said Shatta Wale missed or lost in that process. Business money that or potential businesses that he could have had during that particular process. But Shatta has reacted to this whole conversation. Director, okay, so this is what Shatta Wale also wrote. He says, because of common Lambo, I lose big investor for Shagsy. Hey, Ghana, but you move. And he hashtagged God is here. Well, the PR manager for Shatta Movement, Mr. Samuel Atuobiba, aka Sammy Flex, has also spoken. And this is what he also wrote. Official notice. I wish to formally confirm in my capacity as public relations manager of Shatta Movement that we have received a court document issued at the instance of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, regarding a request for Shatta Wale's consent in relation to the shipment of the yellow Lamborghini to the United States of America. The matter has been duly referred to our legal representatives who are handling it through the appropriate legal channels. We appreciate your understanding. Thank you. And this is also the conversation that is coming from the camp of Shatta Movement. I don't know, fans, sympathizers, people who followed, and all. When this conversation came up, I remember Obianya ne opinion about it. While some people were saying it was false, some people were saying it was stolen, some people were giving different speculations about this particular issue. One that was also very topical was when even Stonebwoy, a colleague artist, was asked in an interview in Jamaica whether he was the one who reported Shatta Wale's Shatta Wale to EOCO for the vehicle to be taken away from him. Well, this is what Stonebwoy also had to say. Director, let's watch the video.
Make him Lamborghini get take away?
What?
You snitch on Shatta Wale make him Lamborghini get take away?
You see, when you follow the news properly, me some man will know the truth before the truth comes out, you know?
Yeah.
But from where I stand, you can't too talk, you know. I actually on the same thing. I made some revelations already before stuff got going on.
Like you must become like a settings man or something like that.
Remember that, you know. So everybody else says, Stonebwoy a prophet. Me say, listen me. I'm a fan of music and musicians too, but fortunately, I'm an insider. Me know all the things we ono piano.
For people them don't know, what is a settings man? We know it's a Ghanaian slang.
Settings is a Ghanaian slang. One, the Jamaican them adapt it.
Yeah.
You know, when they say a man is a settings man, him love to set up things. When I really like that, him love to set up things that me.
Oh yeah, whole heap of them out
like
there.
I'm packaging the thing them. You feel me? Like it's a setup, but it's not the real one. It's not the real situation. You see it? And it's just it be like you know the hype. People say fake, the faking it.
The cappers.
Yeah.
Some cappers out.
Yeah. So that is it. See, we know the industry. Trust me, we know the industry and we know how it's set. If you look it up a flash, it's not everybody who can really have it or afford it. But believe me, everybody wanna be like, you know, many people wanna really flash it and all of that. So that news that is coming out, I know me say nothing because there one part I watch a whole film unfold. But me know certain things, whole heap of things in the backgrounds where me's not a fan of car. I say this most often that if some of the things that I knew was known by some other people on the other side, I wouldn't sleep. I would lose my head over a car. They wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
Just because it's like a weapon for destroy people, you get me? But me, it's not a man will move like that. You do your own thing, go on with it, run it. I pray that your thing go on good, my thing will go on good for me too. That's all I do. I don't try to cross people, but you find the opposite in a
Are you the snitch man?
And that is what came from Stonebwoy. He said he prophesied that something like that was going to happen. And if people knew what he knows in his head, and by this time, and could be now Chrome. But Captain Smart has revealed otherwise, saying, say, communication has come out, or there is another revelation suggesting that indeed that particular vehicle in question was not a stolen vehicle. Long John, why are you emotional?
Charlie, it is sad.
Why are you emotional?
It is very sad, you know. First of all, I want us to greet our viewers. We appreciate their constant checks and time they make for our videos and stuff.
True.
We see them and then we want to salute them, that we do love them. True. You're asking me a very valid question. I'm emotional because, first of all, I want to attack every single entertainment platform in Ghana. You see, when the story came out and the news was being peddled through various means, over 70 to 80% traditional media never thought it wise to contact the PR team of Shatta Wale before they say anything concerning the story. They went with the narrative of what is being peddled by every other person, even when they couldn't get confirmed report that whichever communique that came out wasn't on the official pages of EOCO.
Okay.
Now today, we have document to support per our boss,
Smart.
Captain Smart, telling us that investigation shows that whatever allegations that was labeled against Shatta Wale were null and void.
It was not true.
Meaning it was totally badadash. It is a conversation we can't use to hold Shatta Wale on any day because there's no truth or evidence to support it.
Okay.
Then we have every single entertainment platform not talking about it, and moving on like nothing has happened in the entertainment space. So if tomorrow I'm going to talk about, I'm taking it from different angles on this same case. Yeah, cool. If tomorrow you hear Shatta Wale insult a radio station or media house, oh papa Koti, say I want viewers and listeners to understand this is part of the narrative that forces him to do that. Because when the truth comes out, the silence to which they use to announce it when the falsehood comes out is totally different. And that silence speaks louder than that noise they make when the false narrative comes out. I see. Look at now, the truth is out. Everybody is quiet. All entertainment shows, all drive time shows, quiet. Nobody is touching that story. But when it was mere allegation, everybody had a voice to touch on the issue. Why? Because at that point it's a negative story. Of course. Now let's move to the detail. First of all, I want to address our senior man, Raymond Archer. You see, one of the most uncomfortable things as a young man to see is try to build yourself and watch someone use a government position or government affiliation to destroy that very thing you are building for yourself. Okay. You, Raymond Archer, you are a victim of a similar circumstance. Okay. Your story touched every single Ghanaian when it came out. We were part of those, if I say, including the PR team of Shatta Wale, we all sat here to speak against what was happening to your firm and how it was handled. Because if a matter is in court, until court gives a final judgment, nobody should take any loss into their own hands to do what they deem necessary or that pleases them. Okay. So we, as human as we are, understand the natural laws of nature. So we knew what they did to you wasn't fair. Okay. We all spoke against it. Every single person spoke against what was done to you. Someone asked, what happened to Raymond Archer? We all know the story of how his printing press at, what's the name of the place? Trade Fair. Trade Fair, okay. Trade Fair was destroyed without court permission when the case was still in court. Until now, even me, I don't support that move. With you being, it's like you being a victim of rape. If you're a victim of rape, one of the painful things you wouldn't want to do is to see another victim or to make someone go through that same thing you were a victim of. Every human being wouldn't like to give a dose of the pain they've been through to the next man. So with this in mind, you have an artist. Now, this artist has been able to build himself. True. Get his money. True. Purchase a car. For whatever reason, you came out to tell us that you have gotten information from FBI that you needed his car for investigations. He obliged and moved the car to your compound. Your compound. You didn't make it end there. You didn't end the conversation there. You then published, whether you or whoever, a narrative started spinning in the media with a communique attached to it, claiming Shatta Wale was under investigation for using a fraudulent, using a car that was gained through fraudulent means.
Yes, proceeds of crime.
Now, that letter was coming. I can't say it's from EOCO because EOCO never accepted they dropped that letter. 2, it was never on their official pages. 3, not even the personal page of the boss, Raymond Archer, published that story, that communique. Exactly. So I can't even mention EOCO in that conversation. But we saw it flying around. Yes. EOCO never dropped any communique to counter that letter that came out.
Whether it was true or
whether false. It was true or false. The boss himself didn't say a word about it. But then again, the conversation kept spinning round, causing damage to the brand of Shatta Wale. You didn't care about that. Now, as an investigative body, you have all the tools and accessories to delve into any case, criminal or whatever.
True.
That should give you the details and evidence to, if necessary, now proceed to court if the person is found guilty. After one, investigating in your own quarters, you notice that your findings didn't show the car was one. Something wrong from Shatta Wale. When I say there was nothing wrong with Shatta's part, I mean, Shatta did his due diligence before purchasing the car.
Okay.
One, how the car came to Ghana, it doesn't concern Shatta Wale. How it entered the country, who it entered through, it doesn't concern him. He did his bit of buying the car. You claim the car was as a result of stolen process of crime. And after your investigation, you now forwarded your findings to FBI. FBI, per the narration of Captain Smart, FBI has also done their investigation on through all states. First, to scan if indeed the car was a stolen car. Because as part of that first communique, the car was claimed as a stolen car.
Yes.
As part of all the crime that was mentioned in there.
First communication.
It was part that it was a stolen car. That somebody had even died in there. Now, after FBI to did all their checks, and mind you, before FBI will bring their results, Shatta Wale also did his checks and brought his results. In America, every stolen car is under surveillance. It is under a digital database, unlike Ghana. I don't know about Ghana. But in America, car Arabia or every car that is missing is not missing in a particular system. And if you are looking for it today, right, when you enter the details or the chassis number of that car, you should find if it has been complained to the police that it is missing.
Ghana here to the same thing.
No problem. I'm speaking from what the FBI came to say.
Okay.
Now, in the knowledge of the white man, they don't use positions to fight people. They do due diligence and ensure they work within the confines of the law. So after their findings, they notice that what you brought to them as also an investigative body that they should check into it for you, they came to confirm to you that, boss, this findings you are bringing to us that you thought he was, we've done our checks. And in our system, this car has no issue.
Okay.
So, in the beauty of it, first of all, as EOCO, you are supposed to drop a communique professionally to address the very Ghanaians that you allow spin false narrative on a brand like Shatta Wale.
Okay.
That, we did our investigation, and quite unfortunately, we had it wrong. We sincerely want to apologize to the brand Shatta Wale, and we are ready to work with him to see how we can resolve this issue. It won't take anything away from you, one, as an institution, two, as an individual. It also shows how professional and human the institution is. But you see, what someone did to you when you were in opposition, you have carried that same anger to Shatta Wale. What do I mean by that?
How?
How you were treated and how your printing press was brought down. It's the exact way you are treated. That is why sometimes people say karma is a bitch. If people knew this is how you would be if you are given a position, like when your issue came, nobody would have even cried for you. It's very painful. A young man like Shatta Wale works hard, purchases a car. You allow false narrative to go on. You've done investigation. You found out that the false narrative that was spinning, even though it didn't come from you, you have done your investigation and it has shown that those false narratives are wrong. What do? You don't even necessarily have to come out as the boss. There's a PR team or a communication team of that department. Allow them to drop something out and speak to the issue. That this and this. And you know the funny thing, according to what Sammy Flex actually told me, that now Long John, what are you telling me? He tagged me in one of the posts. They are telling you there's document to support that. You are saying if.
There's document to support the fact.
Yes, and the truth of the matter is, I told Uncle Sammy that, Uncle, I am trying to give EOCO and the boss the benefit of the doubt that they still have legal bindings to hold this situation the way they are doing.
In fact, that is why, according to both Sammy Flex and Captain Smart, there's now information of the fact that, okay, a court document has been sent to the outfit of Shatta
Exactly.
to consent to them shipping the car back to US.
And that one there go be hard. Consent, me money I work hard, make a consent, make you carry car go. Look, I was talking to a lawyer, a legal learned colleague, you know our learned colleague, right? And I asked him, so why is it that these are politicians? That whenever they are in opposition, they always see the crime, but when they come into power, they can't arrest people or they can't jail these same people. He told me something, and that thing sat with me forever. He said, Long John, you see the politicians, they've done the crime. But you see the way they did to get the crime, they use legal means. What does he mean by that? There's a way you win contract in government.
True.
If you go through that way and you win the contract.
Exactly.
On your money. That is why no minister can be sent to jail. Because the moment you send a minister to jail for winning a contract...
I think it depends.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm coming. I'm saying something. I'll explain the whole thing. That's why a minister can be sent to jail. Because the moment you send him to jail because he gave somebody a contract, he has misused it. It is a wrong assertion. Because if you do that, you're trying to tell another minister that if they are to give the contract to someone, or they should go through the right procedure, then they are basically trying to support someone who will mess up the deal, which is not entirely so. Because certain people also do the job. So in order to keep it accurate, you don't prosecute someone because he got someone a contract.
Unless there is something...
Unless it didn't go through the right procedure and channel.
Exactly.
Good. So with this in mind, that is why... So I'm letting viewers understand why politicians have not been imprisoned the way they were thinking. Good. Because when they do the investigation, they then realize that no, due process was followed.
Some of them.
No, but in the end, even the ones that were no, they will show you document that it was followed.
Oh yes.
And that is where they used to kill the story.
But
you see, that's true. But let's move to this very issue.
This very story.
Now, did Shatta Wale follow due process?
Well, so far, dear.
In purchasing of car, the car had no issue.
So far, dear.
I'm coming.
Maybe let's establish this.
Okay.
So far in this conversation, no crime has been established against Shatta Wale.
That is what I'm saying.
There is no charge against him.
No, it's not even about the charge. We shouldn't even go there because they can't even start charging. The whole conversation, you did investigation. You didn't find anything. You forwarded it to FBI. They didn't find anything. What is the next thing you are supposed to do? You come out and clear the man's name. You don't sit on that story. Now, you sat on it. And now, Captain Smart has the document.
Okay.
He has now brought it out and brought the details of everything out. And everything I'm saying is on the merit of what Captain Smart has said.
Okay.
That his narration claims you guys are now pushing to send the yellow Lamborghini in the name of with government paying taxes for that.
Because according to
them, in your name you don't want to destroy your name.
No, well.
No, listen, because you don't want Ghanaians to say when you say now case be original so. You don't want Ghanaians to be disappointed in you. So you want to do everything possible to make it look like you have done the work. So we taxpayers, we should use our money to fund a car that has not been properly charged with any crime. Just so one man can get glory.
So far, there's some say it is part of process of crime, and the person
is
under investigation.
This is the person is under FBI. Per what Captain Smart is saying, basically, it simply means FBI didn't even request for the car. And that is where Captain Smart said they should publish. These are not my words. They should publish FBI's letter on the issue, so we see.
Okay.
Is that one too hard?
Well, it depends on who.
He says that, of course, it is crime, and this is of public concern. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
As wild as Epstein files are, even that one they publish them. What is Shatta Wale's this thing? Because you see, when we don't, it's about time we speak truth to power. You know why? Because look at this issue happening. Look at Shatta Wale's caliber and look at what you are doing to him. What about you, the ordinary man sitting in the streets? You that there's no camera on you. You that if you should step out, nobody gives you fans. If you are in problem with what's the name? Raymond Acha, does that mean he can use his office to worry you to the extent that you now have no voice again? Is this where the country is moving to?
No.
Why can't we follow the simple rules of engagement? You've done your investigation. Whatever you were trying to allege on him, it wasn't so. You release his car. Of course, Shatta Wale is not running out of Ghana. You've allowed, because of you, the same EOCO, you've allowed another artist to disrespect Shatta Wale's brand and call him names when he has not been charged. He has not been charged for the crime, but another artist sat in this country and called Shatta Wale names with the same name you guys used to label him.
So at this point, let me ask, per the people that, and here I'm talking about some of the media houses that spread the misinformation and the disinformation and all of that, and also this particular footage coming from Stonebwoy. Do you think that, one, Shatta Wale needs some form of compensation from the government, looking at the amount of money that Captain Smart is talking about, the fact that he's lost?
You see?
He's come out to confirm. And two, I'm asking two questions here. One, whether he needs a compensation. Two, is apology, not from the security agency, that is EOCO. I know that you've already established they could have done that, or they should do that.
Yeah, they have to do that.
Now
they have to clear Shatta's name.
I'm looking at another version of it. Do you think the media houses that also probably publish those misinformation should also come out to apologize to Shatta Wale, including Stonebwoy?
Exactly. You see, he who alleges
must prove.
He who alleges. Good. So if you are alleging
That
and an investigative body is having issues like this, you the one that supported the allegation. Let me show you something.
show me.
When you are reporting a news and the news is from a false narrative, if someone is suing that person for defamation or whatever charge you want to put on the person, you, the third party that lifted the news, you can also be dragged in there in the suit as someone who influenced the spread of false news.
Information,
So if you are a reasonable media house who aided and abetted in the publishing of false news, and you see, this is the problem about Ghana. They don't follow news to the latter. The moment the surface comes out and it's a bombshell, it's Shatta Wale negative news, let's spread it. The moment the news starts twisting and it starts showing the real facts of the issue, they don't want to touch on the issue again. Until it shows a negative signs again, then they pick it up. Because ask yourself, why as an ordinary Ghanaian, you will be seated and allow traditional media to fool you that Shatta Wale has come, Shatta Wale has done crime, and he's involved in some issues, and EOCO is investigating him, and an artist uses it for a song. Now, that is commercial use. The artist uses it for a song. He says it's not Shatta Wale. No problem. But within that period, which case was on top of the issue?
Of course, Shatta Wale's conversation.
And at that time, who was at EOCO?
Shatta Wale was at
So
EOCO.
whatever you say, we know where you are coming from. And he was asked at Jamaica. So even with the Jamaica one, we can also use it against him. You use Shatta Wale's false news to publish yourself out there.
Because he's already giving information.
Yes.
It is not true.
So right now, as an artist, if you are a follower of such man, you should know he's a diabolical liar, a liar with passion and future in intelligence in lies.
Oh, Lord,
No, oh God, oh God.
Lord John will kill you.
We are talking reality. We say Long John will kill you. Look, people need to know who they are following, and if you are following a liar, you are going to end up in a ditch. You are following a liar who is. Look at how he was speaking. You know the details and you know how, and some of the informations you have. If you were on the other side, you would have been shocked. Now that the truth is coming out, who is shocking you? Will you go to Jamaica and go and change the narrative? Or you continue peddling lies? You see, and it is all over what they do. Watch how they are. They go and take a Rolls Royce, and after one night, you can't see the Rolls Royce again. But their fans believe the Rolls Royce is still in their custody. But only them and their God knows that the Rolls Royce, where it day, they're not going to go to them again.
Why? The Rolls where it day?
I say where it day. It is somebody in TikTok account, they sell them $410,000. And you mean I say at the TikTok.
Information will be asking.
Listen, the same way if it would have come out that Shatta Wale was indeed a victim of any of the allegations they gave against him, like we would have seen interview upon interview. That is why we need to whitewash it. Because imagine, look, another reason I want to even speak on this issue, Raymond Archer, $75 million. How much loan sale do Ghana do we go from abroad? Imagine, Shatta Wale alone is able to pull 75 million. Abroad. I don't know.
Bringing an investment worth that.
And you didn't even think of the. You see, and even if you are rational enough, you understand this. That look, Shatta Wale is bringing $75 million into the country. Then if I've done these investigations and they are not true, I need to drop something to at least whitewash his face so that his business partners can still work with him.
Have confidence.
Yes, but you are still silent and you are making the man go through the hell you have put him in. Do you think it's fair?
It is not. Because
imagine 75 million coming through it's not going to come in cash.
Yeah, and it will not be in Shatta Wale's pocket.
I'm coming, wait. It is not going to come in cash. It is going to come through wire transfer. Which Bank of Ghana will get in share. The taxes side too will get their share. And everybody that plays a role, including the basic worker that will work with Shaxi, will get their share from that 75 million.
True.
Now, imagine a population of 38 million. How much 75 million from Shatta Wale account? Already, Shatta Wale hasn't received $75 million. See what he's doing for the streets. So you think you have deprived Shatta Wale, but no, Shatta is living good. But you see that ordinary Ghanaian he was thinking about, that ordinary Ghanaian he was creating the job for, that is the person you have deprived of. Today, it is very, look, I'm not saying this to remember the demise of Sammy Jemfi's family. But you see what happened to his in-law. What is the way we are going to curb such issues? Aside security. Are there jobs for the youth? Government, you are not focusing on the youth. By God's grace, you've been blessed with an artist that is focusing on the youth. It's creating a transportation app that will help the youth work.
Business.
You say no. Look at what is happening. I don't support what they did though, but this is what can actually push the youth. Because if they should watch their artists, $75 million, one man came and Shatta Wale has not even gotten $10 million and he's already sharing money on the streets. Imagine what 75 would do for them. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. I don't know how they see this thing. And look, somebody should let Uncle Raymond understand this. He can never, in his capacity as a human being, bring Shatta Wale down. If that is his mindset. If that is his mindset. He can never, as a human being, bring Shatta Wale down. You know why? Because the man Shatta Wale himself, no, he understands the pros and cons of this industry. One, understands Ghana and its political game. That is why he's the only artist NPP feels comfortable working with, NDC feels comfortable working with.
I mean, even after the EOCO case, when he was released,
Right.
he even thanked Raymond Acha.
Thank you.
And the EOCO people.
That
for
is who he
certain
is.
conversations that
He
they
understands the diplomacy of working with businessmen. So he knows when and how to carry himself. But you see, that's what I'm saying. If it is in his mind that he wants to dirty Shatta Wale, he should know Shatta Wale is okay. And it is not Shatta Wale he's trying to dirty. He is trying to derive the basic people Shatta is looking at or trying to take care of their the food or whatever they can do to help their families and friends from making money for themselves.
Yeah, daily
Because
bread.
imagine Shaxi opening and we have our 100 cars in Ghana.
100,000 cars.
And you see, this is, let me also say this. Now, our foolish entertainment people who are seated there, some of them, the foolish entertainment people, they have the mouth to advise Shatta Wale on how to open Shaxi and make it marketable. Now you are hearing the money involved in what Shatta was about to do.
The kind of
Are you people now going to hit the nail on that and make people understand that no, Shatta is a smart, Shatta is very serious, we should take him serious? Or you're going to move away from the story and again, another time, wake up and tell Shatta Wale that he's not doing Shaxi well?
At this point, they're sad.
Look, there's a lot we need to be careful. And I believe EOCO owes Shatta Wale a public apology. Because look, if till now you've not been able to charge Shatta Wale for what you claim he has done, then he deserves an apology. And it is not because he deserves it because you have personal relationship or because of the brand he has built, you use a minute to destroy with a bad communique that you never said a word about it, and you kept making it look like it was true because silence means
Consent.
thank you very much.
Well, my brother Long John, when we were about to start this conversation, I saw the emotional bit on his face, but I said, yeah, and I said, motor blue, no spark it, because the ending there. But there's another conversation, quick one, 2 minutes, that I want to seek his view on. There is an event that is about to hit our space, and it has already been announced. But looks like some people, funny enough, have some reservations about some people on the panel. It is a discussion. Director, flyer now, here. So the event is the Dubawa amplifying the truth. This is organized by also supported by the European Union Center for Journalism, Innovation and Development, and it says West Africa Regional Bloggers Forum webinar. Topic is reducing commercialization of disinformation through responsible blogging and content creation. And the moderator here is our very own broadcaster, actor, producer, Nashoko. And the panelists there, we have Jonas, Deputy EU Ambassador to Ghana. We have Kekula Blama. We have Nat Hyde, Bongo Ideas, Ramatula Mahmood, Philomena Antonio, and Kobe Spikey in Chroma. But maybe I say, never say that we are topical. The thing will be happening on X Space, that is Twitter Space, on Friday, 27th of February 2026, 5 p.m. Ghana time. But niente adia topic no Ghana for no mu no emu baako, because amanfo chirema, if we want to reduce the commercialization of disinformation through responsible blogging and content creation, one person is offside. It was sad. You move for my ben pre VAR, pre sakwa no shame fifin, and that person is Bongo Ideas. Long John, why are people against Bongo Ideas being part of this panel? Because I've seen one from DJ Slim saying, Bongo Ideas being part of this channel, this panel. I've seen other people even question why Bongo Ideas should be part of this panel, because so much you're banning disinformation on your boss. How?
It is on a, let's speak truth. If we have to talk truth on the matter, it is an honest concern.
That
I mean, the question they are asking, it's not Bongo Ideas that propagate more falsehood than anybody in the space. That is not false. That is very accurate. But then again, Ghana is also about who knows you. Quite unfortunately, he knows the people. So what you go if you do? That's basically Ghana for you. You get it?
But how about the argument of the fact that since he's like you people are accusing him of doing, say he's involved in this information, he is the right person to talk about it, because no.
No. I would like I wish the flyer was put up again. I want to read something. If you are talking about commercializing commercialization of disinformation,
that is
reducing it. Yes, emphasis reducing
the commercialization of disinformation.
You don't bring someone that increases. The emphasis is on the reduction, right?
You want to reduce.
You want to reduce it, so you don't show the face of somebody who increases it. So logically, they are indirectly seconding the ways of the increaser. So they are actually fighting their own cause. As a we be for while you free you to know. Some betie anyansa for betima bomb no me reduce false information. Now the CEO see as a me try conversation be reduce block. Now a fragile graduate say ombe
you see when Agrada was jailed, not was jailed.
Recently.
Now saying almost slashing the sentence. No, there are some people that have called say, okay, if we want to talk about fraud and other stuff, some of the people that if we want to do campaign against, in Crawford, no use so much Agrada because or no why be that. So they have enough experience to teach people why they should not engage in that. How about that one too? Ebi Bongo Ideas. He's also been to court.
Have you seen cyber crime security use any tough fraud boy as this thing before? You want to reduce crime. You are going around with armed robbers that they should talk to the people on how to reduce crime. It will resolve things in this country.
Talk to their colleagues.
It's like what are you talking about? It's like saying you want this thing. What's the name? What's the thing? The way they label politicians, if I'm saying, word be use against them. Corrupt. You want to reduce corruption within politics in Ghana. Then you are bringing corrupt leaders to come and speak as panel of judges. Onu using the one as example. What be that?
Nanga.
Now Onu anga so trying the speech. He didn't come. Onu so confirm obi din their shame. Now when I check, no, who will point to his house that ni fear nenye. But no, Bongo Ideas is going to say he's going to use which of his posts? Say the post in the wrong.
No, but he has enough posts. One that has,
and I'm saying, do you think
gotten him lot? Even this year, crap. There are so many posts that he's made. I think so. I apologize. He said twice. So say one in the last year. So he said.
And do you think if you are Bongo Ideas, when you have an opportunity to speak to youth of this on such podium like this, you use your downfall as a motivational speech?
Well, simple. We just wanted to brush it off, but it looks like Long John supports the people that are against Bongo Ideas on this particular conversation. But I don't know what you think, though. Share your views in the comment section. This has been Real Talk, where we discuss top issues like that, the one that Captain Smart raised, according to him, the yellow Lamborghini in question that has been tagged as fraud, stolen, and whatever. No, there's a communication coming from FBI which suggests that the yellow Lamborghini is not a stolen vehicle. So far, there, some people are sad, calling for an apology from various angles to Shatta Wale. I don't know what you think or where you stand in this conversation. Let me hear from you. Let me say big ups to Long John for doing this conversation with me, and to my team of producers, Desert, Gerald, and Theophilus Digosh. I'll see you from the other side. Bye-bye.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the hot way